Welcome to the Pirate Broadcast, where we interview interesting people doing interesting things, where you can expand your connections, your community. Kindness is cool and smiles are free. And let's get this party started.
The intro never gets old.
It's fun. It's just fun. And welcome back to the Pirate Broadcast, Dennis. How you doing, my brother?
I'm great. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me again. Like I said, I love the intro, right? And I love the concept always of what you do here and bringing people on. I listen to as many of them as I can too. So I greatly appreciate you and all your fans that are out there as well. Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much. The pirate community is one of the things that I really enjoy in life. And before the show, once again, we were talking and getting all engaged in the conversation, and it's like, oh, we should start a show.
Yeah. Hey, it's like 10:02 now. We got it. People are waiting. Yeah. It's all good.
We got somebody out there that's looking for a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So,
absolutely.
Last time we talked, we had just started this this kind of thing that's going on with COVID, and speaking had slowed down for you, and you're still training, you're still doing a lot of things, but catch us up on what's going on in the world of Dennis, and for those that may not have met you yet or not aware of who you are yet, kind of give us a snapshot of what's going on.
Yeah, so a couple different aspects or different parts of life. Like when I coach people, I've had some people like in the coaching business tell me that you can only have one why, and I totally, I think you can have multiple whys in your life. I'll start with that, right? I have multiple whys in my life, right? That's why I start the conversation this way: coaching hat on, but also individual, right? And so different aspects of my life. One of that is working for the FBI. Right when COVID started, I went over to go work for actually the Attorney General at the Department of Justice. And it moved into a year-long project of a President's Commission on Law Enforcement. So putting it together, bringing subject matter experts together, experts within the feds and state and locals, in addition to academia and non-for-profits. So you name it, right? Church groups, all that, right? Mm-hmm. And big report came out of that. We were supposed to be traveling all year and going to different cities and meeting different peoples and learning best practices in different cities too. So a lot of that did not happen, or it happened a different way, right? Because of COVID, right? So we're working very hard every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays with subject matter expert calls, and then getting those transcribed. And then we had working groups in 15 different areas of actually policing, whether that be officer health and wellness or crime prevention or technology, just to name a few, right? So tons of work at work this past year, especially with our environment, right? For police reform too. And of course, we've had change in administration, and a big piece now has been just getting the new administration up to speed on who we are, what we do for them, for law enforcement as well. And they're still busy getting nominations of other people coming in, right? So that's pretty much the work aspect. But, it's had a toll on a lot of people, right? Yeah. So whether it's, government employees, a lot of law enforcement getting sick on the streets of our country, right? First responders that have passed away. Less effect on feds, at least, because we're not necessarily on that first line of defense, right? But whether that's getting PPE right away to people, or PPE to those at the border with people coming across the border. So, with regard to that, that's been like full speed, go ahead, right? And but all that was, with people in the federal government where you can, not the cop on the street, right, or the first responder on the street, but even working from home some, because a lot of people, right, not just anybody in any business, right? Thank God for StreamYard and Zoom and all these other technologies that are out there, WebEx and all kinds of stuff that people are using, right? So, but that's one hat, and then the other hat's that coaching, right? And that's whether it's performance coaching, what I refer to, like mindset type coaching, and then reality-based self-defense, and the fitness and nutrition and yoga and Pilates. And I've made some business changes over the last year too. I think a lot of people have had to pivot, right? A lot of people have to pivot. So I lost a lot of students, but in West Virginia, with our governor too, we were one of the last states to close. And they never said, don't get together in small groups. Big gyms, they closed some gyms down for like, it was only about 2-3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks that they closed gyms down in our state. And then they said you had to wear a mask, right? And but I run small group training.
Yeah.
And that's plus or minus like 10 people the entire time that we've been in business. And in addition to that, just one-on-one performance coaching, which is done over Zoom, right? So those things can continue. Have some clients that have continued with that. I had a small group that continued with the rally-based self-defense, right, and the fitness and nutrition. In addition to the people that come to the weekly classes, we do some exciting stuff. We do a monthly challenge. It could be like cold water or our conversations before we started, like a long ruck or run or something, right? Mental challenge, physical challenge, emotional challenge, something like that, right?
Pushing the boundaries.
We also have a yearly camp that we did before COVID. And so our next one will be coming up actually as we move out of it. It will be in the fall. But the greatest thing that happened to me personally for my business is that I took everything that we did like 3 years ago with different programs, like top 20 self-defense techniques or kettlebell techniques, right? And 6-week challenges for fitness and self-defense. In addition to some coaching talks, is I have moved it online, especially right after being on the pirate broadcast.
You got a camera and you got a microphone.
And no, I'm telling you. So for everybody that's out there, right? Russ Johns actually got me thinking, right? Instead of making videos and then having to send it to somebody to edit or learning how to edit myself, I'm like, I went and got my own coaching for editing. I'm like, this is horrible. I don't want to be doing this. This is not what I do. And I even coach that, right? I even coach like the things that you do well, that's where you should excel in. Yeah. The things that you don't do well, look, I'm not saying you can't learn some stuff or understand marketing or certain things in a business, right? But, when you can, I don't do my own books, I don't build my website, and I don't want to edit videos. So you know what you can do? Go live like we are right now.
Go live and just bring it to the table, man.
Go live and bring it to the table. So I have an online university now. There's over 200 videos. We started right now. We're doing a weekly basis. There's something going up for reality-based self-defense. There's something going up for fitness every week, and there's a coaching talk that goes up there, or a podcast once a month that replaces that coaching talk. So it's crazy. We're up to about like 60 videos in 5 months. So at work, I call it, I call it knocking down the dominoes when we're getting work done. And I'm knocking down my own dominoes in my business. And it's integrated warrior training. This excites me, right? Because I believe that there's nothing else like it. There's no other one-stop shop where you're going to go get performance coaching or mindset type coaching. So you work on who am I? What is my purpose? What are my passions? What are my principles? What are my values? What 2-3 big topic areas maybe do I want to work on in my life? Set some goals, right? For big goals for those, and then set micro goals for those, and then work with a coach, right? And you could, work with a coach, right? Or all these things I'm putting online.
Contact Dennis,
or you can contact Dennis, right? Yeah, absolutely. But it's amazing. So my content also that I've had for me, like, this is the thing. Again, it excites me, right? This is all stuff that I've done in my life from the time of like Little League football to where I am today. So going in the Marine Corps to local law enforcement to a career in the FBI, working for the Attorney General, right? And I started year 24 in the FBI 2 weeks ago. And
happy anniversary!
Thank you so much. Hopefully, going to do a couple more years. If I won't say, well, maybe I should, right? So, how old does the fan base think Dennis is the question, right? So.
How
young do you think I am, right? Yeah. So that's the die young as old as possible, right? Die young as old as possible is one of my big things over the last few years.
Stay young and stay vintage.
Stay young but stay vintage, right? But soon enough, and not much longer, I'll actually have 30 years in law enforcement, not counting my military time too, right? So I would love to transition to like you doing every day. Not that I don't love law enforcement still, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is, all of us have an expiration date, so you can only stay in the FBI till you're 57, actually. So
well, I think it's only fitting, Dennis, that we think about how we can integrate all of our interests in our life.
yeah.
You know, it's like, how do I find a little bit of joy and gratitude, and how can I help other people with what I have and where I am, and all of the experience that I've accumulated over the years. You know, that's a powerful tool that we can actually take, and as a coach and a speaker, transfer that experience into someone else's, and you know, inspire them to do something greater than they imagined they could. And that's what it's about.
You're absolutely right, and that's what you do by bringing people on here to talk about different types of people doing awesome things in life, right? And I'm not so sure. I had to go back and look when I was on what month that was too, right? I know it was before COVID, but I'm not sure when. But so I'm not so sure if my book got published after or was published already. I don't remember, but
we should do you have something that you could share with the pirate community? I do a giveaway, and we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but we could do a giveaway, and either you could talk about, you know, contact the winner for 30 seconds or 30 minutes, or have a book or something like that.
I'm happy to do a giveaway.
I can give something away.
Easily do an electronic version, or we can mail out a hard copy. Either way. Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to a few people here.
Hey,
Marcia says, thank you very much for your service. Not an easy job. Absolutely.
Thank you, Marcia.
Marcia does, she does copper, antimicrobial copper that's certified to kill germs and
wow,
fight it. So that'd be a great tool for the FBI to use.
Does that work for COVID?
Yeah, it does. It does. Good morning, gentlemen from Los Angeles, Louis. Lee's in from South Africa. Fantastic. Good morning. Good day. Good evening from Pakistan. We've got an international audience here today.
I see.
Ashton. Yeah, it's awesome that you coach people, help them get where they need to go in their lives. Absolutely. Jenny Gold out of Colorado. Hi, Pirates, Dennis and Russ. Thank you so much. Sheila Chamberlain is in the house from Memphis,
Tennessee.
I love the ribs.
Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, dry rub ribs in Tennessee.
Yeah, Memphis. So, officer wellness. Yes, very important.
Very important. Very important.
Absolutely critical. Your service is so greatly appreciated, Dennis. Pirates are a rough bunch, but the Admiral is a compassionate leader. You're offered a hearty meal before we walk the plank. Louis, absolutely, Russ. I'll be picking your brain soon. Thank you so much, brother. Howard Kaufman is in the house. Thank you for your service and dedication. Absolutely. So, everyone, I want to ask you to type in hashtag Pirate Nation, and I'll bring it up on the screen, but type in hashtag Pirate Nation in the comments, and let's have you connect. The winner will connect with Dennis, and we'll get some things going on with that. So,
perfect.
Great question. On February 10th, EPA certified that our copper kills germs that cause COVID. Great.
Awesome.
Day. So
yeah, that's awesome.
To answer your question, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
But let me bring that up. Yeah, because the banner here is you can get your pirate treasure here at Pirate Broadcast. So
awesome.
Just drop it in the chat. So Dennis, I want to dive in a little deeper because, you know, we're talking about training and I know that there has to be some serious mental challenges, you know, gymnastics, if you will, from going to where you were pre-COVID and, you know, change, and not to get political here. However, you know, there's been a lot of challenging moments in the
government.
Yeah. In the government. And as someone that, you know, serves the public and supports these things that are going on, I really have to believe that wears on individuals, and a lot of people are stressed not only by COVID, but the impact of the community around them. And so how do you coach people to, keep moving forward, as we were talking
keep
before?
moving. Yeah, that's a mantra, right? That's a mantra. It's an amazing question. It's a large question too, by the way, right? So at the end of the day, there has to be pieces. If someone wasn't getting coaching and they just need help, like getting through like COVID and change of government and stress and anxiety that lots of people, staying home can be stressful for people.
Yeah.
There's good things about it, and things can be stressful too, right? So, some of the things that I'm going to say a couple things, but then you have to have work behind it. Okay. And I'll try to get to the work behind it, but
everything worthwhile takes action.
Daily habits, right? Consistency. So the ABCs of coaching, one of the A's is awareness, one of the B's is big goals, and one of the C's is consistency. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's other A's and B's and C's within that framework. Okay. But, you have to every day understand that all these other things going on around you are not you. And at the end of the day, I need to wake up and worry about me. Mm-hmm. So if I'm having a good AM ritual, I start my day off right, whether it's a glass of water, maybe a green shake, some exercise, if that's when you do your exercise, or, some breath work and some meditation. Breath work and meditation. Perhaps use some of that time, morning time too, as your personal PhD program. Mm-hmm. Some people may read a Bible, right? Or some other religious book. Some other people just may read or a book or listen to some podcasts, right? Or do some online training. So it starts with some time. I'm gonna throw this out. This is what I think is crazy, right? People have relationships with other people all the time. They're good, they're bad, they're, hey, whatever, that's my coworker, it's my boss, it's my spouse, it's my kids, whatever, right? We don't challenge ourselves to have a better relationship with ourselves and spending. So I would ask all your listeners even out there, do you spend 20 minutes a day with yourself? I'm not talking about 20 minutes. It's great if you're spending 20 minutes on a treadmill or walking the dog or whatever too, but spending 20 minutes with yourself, like in breath and meditation and visualization, right? Visualizing and coming forward to like, who am I? Going through like, what am I doing for the day? Does it align with my purpose, my passion, and my principles? So no matter what craziness is going on around you, you're still worried about Dennis. You don't have control, right? We do not have control, like with the 99.99% of what goes on in our lives, we have no control over, right?
We have control over how we react and respond.
But we don't have, you're correct, 100%, right? So it's with breath and meditation. So if something's going on, I'm having a hard day, we take a what? You can come in and you can breathe, but there's a lot, that's easy. You have to start doing breath work every day. You have to make daily actions, habits. You can have bad habits and you can have good habits, right? Yeah. So they're habits either way.
I think to tag on that, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
no,
I want to make sure that I get this out. Otherwise I forget. Mm-hmm. And the reality is self-awareness and becoming self-aware of how we're feeling about certain things, what triggers us, so we can learn to notice it rather than react to it, I think is really important. And breath work and meditation helps that become clear in our minds and in our actions.
So awareness is the first premise in my coaching. All right. And that's an understanding of who you are, what you are, big goals, things of that nature. Right. Mm-hmm. And we have to get to we don't have to. People can choose, I have friends that you do you, I do me, right? You do you, I do me. You want to wear a mask? I think all that type of questions, right? You do you, I do me, stuff like that, right? But, our society has become very polarized in the last 15 months or so too, right? Left and right. And we really, I can say this, and some people just will totally disagree with me, and that's okay, right? But we need more kindness, okay? Like you broadcast, kindness is cool, okay? We need understanding. we need to respect one another, and I at least should be able to give you the time of day to listen to you, understand I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to live by what you want, right? But respect and understanding, right, goes a very long way. And then I will say this: how do you not let it stress? And you can, well, they want to do this, I don't believe in that, or I can't believe you're not doing this when I'm doing this, right? Well, you know what? And what? We have to learn to have non-attachment. It doesn't mean I don't love somebody if I'm not attached, right? I also want people to become a minimalist, because, don't try to chase the next shiny thing or think that material things are going to make me happy. Those are things that look, I'm great. I have money. I can go on a vacation. I have a great time on vacation, right? So, but those things are not every day going to make you happy. And it came back to what you said, right? Like at the end of I'm here to help people and teach them what integrated training is and how you can actually achieve outcomes and results that I don't get those for you. People I coach, you have the job. It takes your work, right? I help you get there by co-creation, right? But at the end of the day, you got to do the work.
You mean I can't hire you to do my push-ups?
No, sorry. I'll do push-ups with you. I'll do push-ups with you, right? But so this is the thing too, right? And I just had this conversation Wednesday night in yoga. Wednesday night's yoga for us. So we, reality-based self-defense. We get functional fitness in that. Wednesday we do yoga, long yoga workout. Thursday we're back to reality-based self-defense and some functional fitness. Saturday we have some grappling and striking, and this and some ladies self-defense that we teach on that day too, and our regular self-defense and more fitness too. So, but in yoga, right? If people aren't doing yoga and it's something that you've never tried, I challenge you to do it. And if you are doing yoga, I challenge you, is there breath work actually associated with your yoga, meditation, visualization, and journaling? You might just be it might be an awesome yoga class, right? It might be an awesome yoga class, but are they actually spending time teaching you breath work? Are they spending time doing meditations, right? Or are you taking some of that yourself and spending some time doing breath, meditation with your movement, with your yoga? And do you visualize? So another piece is, when we talk about the stress, anxiety, and what I can recommend for people too, right? Visualize your future. What do you want your future to look like? And every day, right? In addition to breath work or meditation, journaling or contemplation exercises, you can actually visualize. So if you want something in life, right? Like we can help teach people strategies and framework for coaching. So when you're done with whatever topic that you and I are working on, you can take that forever and then continue to type or, to work on other things in your life. When you need some help again, you come back to a coach if you need it. We all do. I'm a coach, and I've had multiple coaches over the last few years, right? I have a coach right now.
The best coaches have coaches, right?
Well, yes, they do. Because my objective is to get better still, right? It's still
constant cycle of improvement.
Constant 1% better every day in every way.
Yeah.
1% better every day in every way. Yeah, my book.
I want to give a shout out to Jeff Young here. He's someone that is always out helping someone else in the.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Yeah, once a Marine, always a Marine. Yeah, thank you so much. Amen. Every day is a great day to decide to be kind. Absolutely, positively. True, 100%. Jeff, thanks for being here too. By the way.
Yeah.
I just think it's so critical, Dennis, that we continue to improve our thought process, because that's where it all starts.
So, I hit two things. I said, I had a why of my career and why of my business, right? And then there's a why of my relationships with my girlfriend and my kids, and right. But then again, all those whys start with yourself. And everything that there's never been an instance where I coach someone and there's not something about relationships, because there's always a relationship with you and whatever that is. And there's always going to be a something. If I want to excel in my business, great. How much balance are you going to have with your family? right? So, you just put things into perspective, right? So it's for me, when I look at 4 big prongs of our coaching, it's body is exercise, sleep, diet, nutrition, time in nature. It could be, right? Being, which is that spiritual, mental, emotional, all fits within the being, right? And other tools, right? That again, to get back to the question, right? There's specific exercises behind it, but mental toughness, emotional resiliency.
Yeah.
So part of getting through like this whole last year plus with people, right? Mental toughness, and I'll share this one with everybody here, right? Breath control or arousal control, right? We work on arousal control through breathing to help calm the physiological aspects of our body. So we do that with breath, right? So breath is one piece of that. And then you have positive self-talk. You don't feed your monkey mind, the thing that's racing, that something's horrible or I'm stressed or there's anxiety, right? So you feed it. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Off the plank. The sky is falling, right? So positive self-talk, right? And then coming up with mantra, like keep moving. No matter how hard it is, keep moving. I have a buddy that his son's name is Will. And he was doing a special event, a physical type event, and his mantra for that 50-hour period was willpower. I can go another hour. Willpower. I can go another hour. Right. So whatever works for you, and it can change or it can be specific, right? But breath work, positive visualization, or positive self-talk, then positive visualization. Right. You actually want to hear, see, smell, taste, use all your senses possible that you can possibly for that visualization. And then your last one is micro goals. Chunk it down to the smallest pieces to get to the next what? To get through, I got 1 more hour of work, right? And by the way, for everybody, it's Friday. How many hours you got left to work to the weekend? So chunk it down, right?
Unless you're someone like myself that loves what I do, so I continue to do it all the time.
So by the way, I pretty much work 7 days a week, right? Yeah. But it's not
But
work.
It's integrated. It's integrated in my life. It's if I have to pause on a Tuesday afternoon and do something for myself, or go somewhere for my family, or just, I have the flexibility and I have the ability to do that.
So I we're probably getting short a little bit on our time, maybe too. Yeah. But I want to. That third piece I said was relationships with yourself or others, right? And one big thing during the last year and a half that I've talked to so many people I've coached, people in my gym, friends, family, right? All the pirates that are out there, guaranteed, right? We now probably have a newer perspective, or at least another perspective, or come to some realization that, wow. Like a lot of us are like, maybe it's like, I've worked really hard in my life, and like, I need or want some change for this, like, and that comes back to relationship again. You realize like maybe how hard you've been working, and
full circle.
You've kind of come full circle. It's been an aha moment for people to say, to no matter what it is, to kind of hit you, right? Yeah. And to set you back, that awareness, and I refer to from the military time as OODA, right? So observe and then you orient yourself in that, and then you make some decisions, and then you act. That's another quick coaching tool that all the pirates out there, right? No matter what it is, you can always OODA. I'm trying to decide whether I want a regular coffee or an espresso today. Well, I'm observing. I orient myself with it. I make a decision that I want a double espresso, and then I act, right? And so it can be done with anything, right?
It can be done with anything. I love that. Dennis, if someone were to catch up with this episode, what would you want to leave with individuals to make them, inspire them to listen to this episode?
Yeah. So, wow, big one, right? Yeah. So, wow, I want to bring everybody to the point of write your own script. I'll leave it at that one, right? We should be writing your own script. for that aha moment, right? A lot of people have been really hit by the last year plus with a lot of changes, whether it's loss of jobs or someone in their family or someone dying from COVID that we might have known, right? So again, at the end of the day, just like you said, you work 7 days a week and you love it. My challenge to everybody out there would be look, we might not. I might have a job that I have to actually, that pays well and does whatever, but that doesn't mean that you can't be out there doing what I do part-time or what Russ does, it's the percentage that he does it at, right? So I challenge you to find your why, your passions, and things that you're good at, things that you can share with others, right? And do it, get after it. That's what I want this to be about, right? And then that's about identifying the topic, identifying the big goal. That's what I want to do. Don't just make it a dream. Do it, because you got to be the one that writes the script in your life. And I don't care whether you start in your garage, you can make it happen.
Make it matter.
Make it matter.
Dennis, thank you so much for being here. I just want to do a giveaway real quick, and then I'll share a couple of things before we take off. But let's give away somebody some pirate treasure for the day. All right.
Sounds great.
All right. Let's see. We got a few entries.
And drum roll, please.
We're coming down to the wire.
Here we go. This is cool.
Who's it gonna be? Marcia Reese.
Marcia.
All right. Marcia's awesome. I love her, and you will too. So
cool.
Thank you so much. And so, Dennis, how do you like and enjoy having people get a hold of you?
Hey, so if you're on Facebook, you can message me. If not, just send me an email to my business, and I'll Marcia.
Yeah, I'll introduce you to Marcia.
Yeah, cool.
And then also,
she can email me at Dennis Stoika, Stoika at modern ERA warriors.com, and I'll get you a free copy of the book.
Awesome. And then also, it's all in the show notes as well.
Cool.
All the links will be in the show notes at russjohns.com, and we'll get this out to multiple locations, over 20 locations today. So
perfect. You're awesome. Hey, thank you so much, Russ, Admiral, and thanks for the community, all the pirates out there. Greatly appreciate being on board.
We're all here having a great time together. Have a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend, everyone, and look forward to seeing you on Monday. And as always, kindness is cool. Smiles are free.
Smiles are free.
Enjoy the day. Take care, Dennis.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining the Pirate Broadcast. If you found this content valuable, please like, comment, and share it across your social media channels. I would love the opportunity to help others grow in their business. The Pirate Syndicate is a platform where you show up, we produce the show. It's that easy. If you want to be seen, be heard, and be talked about, join the Pirate Syndicate today.